It's double the giggles, double the grins, double the joy, double the troubles. Two to wash, two to dry, two to hug, two to kiss. And the best of all is two to be loved if you are blessed with twins. Well, today is the Mother's Day, and I'm celebrating this day, great day, for the first time. And so I thought I can share my experiences right from the initial days of pregnancy till now as a twin mom. To start with the first 45 days of the first trimester, my anxiety levels were on spike when I did the ultrasound scan for the first time. The moment I saw those two cute little gestation sacs for the first time, one with the heartbeat of 169 beats per minute and the other with the heartbeat of 167 beats per minute, I was so overwhelmed, and my heartbeat levels were also equal to those two little ones' value. It was a real joyful, exciting moment I recorded that day last year. So I thought from that moment everything is just going to change on in my life. So there had been series of thoughts which had been running within myself, and there was one specific thought which hit me hard. So that was like the external energy or the external force which chose me as a twin mom, and so I should be in a position to handle it. So this thought just runs within me 24/7. To specify about the type of the twins or type of the twin pregnancy which I was carrying, it was a DCTA twin pregnancy, which means dichorionic diamniotic twin pregnancy, where each twin has its own chorionic and amniotic sac. 75% of the twin pregnancy are of DCTA type only. To specify more about the type of the twins, there are two types of twins, which is monozygotic and dizygotic. So mine is like dizygotic twins, which ended up with two non-identical twins or fraternal twins. So this might end up with two identical twins as well. To move on to the second half of the first trimester, being the twin pregnancy, my beta HCG levels were already on a higher end. On top of it, the value just doubled every day, which led me to experience all the pregnancy symptoms for the first 4 months. The first trimester had been the real crucial days, and so the doctor has to scan back to back, has to schedule back to back scans, every week to monitor the growth of the double fetus. By the end of the 4th month, the symptoms gradually reduced, and I was in a position to do my day-to-day activities. I usually start the day with some breathing exercises, reading books, following the diet which is being prescribed by the dietitian, singing songs, listening to music, chatting with my friends, relatives, and trying out a new recipe, and so on. And the second trimester had been the best phase compared to all the other 3 phases in the entire tenure. To elaborate more on the books I read, there had been 2 books which were extremely interesting. One is about the Great Expectations. It talks about the growth of the fetus week by week. It is a very interesting book, and that's something. It's a must-read book for every expectant mother. And the second book is the Parenting the Multiples. So that book was very much relevant to me because no one understands other than the parents of the another multiples. So basically reading these books helped me to understand the right approach to speak to the gynecologists, to speak to the pediatrician, to ask the right questions at the right time, and also critically make decisions. The third trimester began, and yet again another set of intensive crucial days started. So in order to keep up with the momentum, me and my husband used to list out the different things that would be required for the 2 babies, and at the same time the most important and the interesting one is the deciding and the finalizing of the names. So we just browsed around 200 to 250 names, and out of which, with so many levels of shortlisting, we came up with 2 boys' names and 2 girls' names. Those were Rishit, Samarth, Shruti, and Sahiti. So as we are blessed with one boy and one girl, we picked up Rishit and Shruti, and finally they ended up as a beautiful anagram. By the end of the 8th month, the days were getting more and more harder, and finally that big day, March 9th, arrived. So it was 6 a.m. in the morning where I got admitted to the hospital, and around 8:45 a.m. I entered into the operation theatre. On that day, I experienced immense joyful, state of mind despite of extreme discomfort condition. When I heard those golden words from the doctor, congratulations, the first baby is a baby boy and the second baby is a baby girl. My hubby was sitting in the back, and we were in the seventh heaven. We just felt like we were in the seventh heaven, and felt so awesome, and also felt truly blessed. As I already mentioned about one specific thought which runs within me 24/7, it is that external energy or the external force which chose me as a twin mom, and I should be in a position to handle it. That thought, or that specific thought, made me feel a bit overconfident. Because initially we thought we don't require help from others just because we don't want to disturb. At the same time, we will be able to handle. But later, it is something which we really realized and understood. We understand that, we accepted that it's absolutely okay to seek help around with your own family and friend circle. So after the twins are born, the first 15 days had been a real roller coaster, and that had been followed by the pandemic situation, and it is just extending today. Don't know when it's going to end up, but still to keep up moving, to keep up with the momentum, or to keep moving with the flow. So there is very variety of activities that we do. That is basically, the kids engage us all the time. So talking to them, smiling with them, and singing with them, right? And getting updated with the pandemic situation, which is basically the current news about the pandemic situation, and talking with the friends, and cooking, and all other household activities just makes us really keep going to undergo this particular phase. Also, I should mention my role as a business continuity professional, which really helped me to face this pandemic situation. So as a business continuity professional, my job is to plan and prepare the organization with the right people, process, IT, in order to continue with the minimum levels of services in case of disruptions which are created by the man-made disaster or natural disaster. So this planning process helps one to prepare for the worst and hope for the best, because preparing for the worst only helps us to move forward with confidence. So the journey that the twin mother travels sets her apart and creates very intensive challenges which the singleton moms might not face. I just wanted to repeat this sentence. The journey which the twin mother travels sets her apart and creates very intensive challenges which the singleton moms might not face. So to conclude, I'm honored to be the mother of twins, and it is a proud badge that I wear every day, which helps me to create or discover my own inner strengths, and also deals with the fears which I've not faced it earlier, or deals with the fears which was not existing before. So wishing every mother a very happy Mother's Day, whoever is watching this video, and staying calm, staying safe, and staying with the hope that this too shall pass by. Thank you.